This is a response to the video Mangs in July 2020 by Mekkah. I am of course calling out Mangs just as much as he, perhaps more so by calling out his 100,000 enablers. I would have started working on this as soon as I saw the video, which was the day before the Nintendo Direct, but I had to focus on real life issues before I could get anything going without issue, thanks to that god-awful corrupt landlord and his own enabler base. I've made a video about the allegations on the anniversary of them, but there are enough development involved with the mess that I may as well cover them. For starters, as the default image, I'm using a crossed out image of Nell from Advanced Wars being a simple nurse for Mangs. The base image was something that Mangs had shown around to have his user base suck up to him and remark how he's quote-unquote lucky. By itself, the base image reveals that Mangs is not only wanting women in the kitchen, he's wanting to milk as much and refuses to own up to that. No care about helping them with their hard work. They're only good for services and pleasures for him. Nothing about them as persons. Oh, and yes, the actual Nell will not do this in the first place. Does Mangs and his sycophants care? No, of course not. They just want eye candy for free. But surely it can't be that bad despite what I imply, right? Yeah, I'm going to start showing some key pieces of evidence about the problems involved. Evidence that I can, of course, testify about. The first bit of evidence that I want to cover is a chat log between me and an old friend from July 4, 2020 to prove that alright, I should talk first about the other user because he deleted his account some time back because I believe because he was tired of exploiters and Trump supporters alike. But yeah, he deleted his Discord account, excuse me. So yeah. So now he just shows up as deleted user with a user ID, which I can't highlight for whatever reason. I don't know why, but anyway, in case you have doubts that this about the authenticity of this showcase, yeah, I can highlight the text. I can hover over the dates that showcase the time for when the messages were posted, when the individual messages were posted. But anyway, you might notice that nothing is marked as edited. So nothing here is edited as a result. So what was it? Right. So you can see that that Mangs had posted his alleged probing excuse. Here I called it out, and going into actual detail about the maggot-filled toilet involved in my parents' house, and also calling out Mangs for the garbage he threw at me on the Advanced Wars subreddit a few years prior. But yeah, the deleted user said, I find it funny that biggest celebrities who hate it all. Yeah. These people like Mangs want the money sympathy. That's the biggest problem. You see where I was coming from, calling out Mangs' stupidity. And yeah, as you see, a Comic Got Kill fans 777 responds telling me how nobody cares, go get attention somewhere else. What's already existing on July 4, 2020. And that's my call out of Mangs, my public call out of Mangs was existing as a result. Oh, and yeah, I call out how Mangs supports escapism. Blah blah blah. So you do correct. Says the message I can make themselves. Hypocrisy at its finest. Yeah, because deleted user put it that they're all getting so offended instead of contributing to the discussion. Thank you that they were not contributing to the discussion. Mangs claims he wanted to be held accountable. No, he didn't. What is this? Why are they just making these cheap insults? Like, what is this? Like, and I retorted, down there claiming himself as Mangs said nothing about sword exploit. You may recall what the big thing at the time, because and I admit I haven't said anything about Ukraine until now, but yeah, I'm more focused on the other issues. There's not much I can do about Ukraine. I'd rather get the stuff about the landlord and Mangs out of the way, but I swear to God, I got the stuff out of the way. Or, please, but Mangs, yeah. And I remarked, I just ordered those idiots. By the way, this is Will. Nobody cares. Go get a judge somewhere. Yeah, I kinda got killed in 777's comment. I'm sorry, but what was I? Yeah, you just use the pause button. Yeah, the bottom line is, these idiots, those idiots had only proven my point, that my comment was warranted precisely because they didn't care. And deleted users in agreement, they need to be called out. Because he hates how these forum posters act like any issues only matter, and they appeal to their narrow perspective, yet they are quick to master and insult anybody with a reasonable opposing perspective. That's the way they do it that makes it a pain. And just to prove that it has been before the allegations, some more legitimate some other conversation the next day about fireworks. And then some stuff about Trump, and also about Nintendo actually calling out the stuff in the Smash community. Yeah, I retorted, too long, they just called out from Stop Having Fun Guys from the start. And yeah, SHFG stands for Stop Having Fun Guys. And yeah, I also remarked, remember how the pre-release tournament didn't have a single female? I totally didn't see any red flags there. Yeah. Yeah, a mental disorder. More like gaming's become all about fighting for scraps, rather than some classical David versus Goliath story. Yeah. I swear. Gaming's a mess, but anyway, July 7. Brazil, Muslim just positive for coronavirus. Not sure what that's about, honestly. Oh, July 8th, 2020, the big day. I posted about the allegations, Lingen. I remarked, oh, the Fire Emblem film-based idiot, yes, come back to hunt them. The Fire Emblem film-based enables this actively. Whether Mangs and God is guilty or not, he was anyway, and it was edited. Oh, okay. Hovering over the edited part showcases the editing time. The last edit time, and it's July 8th in 2020 at 3:07 p.m. Okay, good. And deleted user said, I guess now we know the real reason that is his favorite. Yeah, how appropriate. And ahoy, and Kiwi stuff. And I remark at the end of the day, and yeah, what Mangs supporters were wanting was entertainment to be allowed, flashy and trashy as possible. What entertainment? When entertainment can be loud and flashy on its own, and all Mangs added was the trash. And yes, I'm comparing Mangs to Resurrecting. Hence the nickname Mangs on Guard, even though that on Guard has nothing to do with Roger Redden, except being in the entertainment, being monsters in the entertainment industry. But Yeah. That should cover everything I need to say. Next up is something I didn't cover properly in my previous video about calling out Mangs and his enablers. This is about a comment by a user named DuskNoir90 on Reddit. That doesn't seem to be much by the looks of it. He just talks about how Mangs is a Trump supporter, and by the way, the term social justice warrior was just unnerved me from the start because it encouraged selfishness and paranoia. Why? And then there's positive attention, undue positive attention, and giving Mangs an excuse to be nasty. And I recall that was the cross assault incident, talking about stream monsters egging on the people who gave the one female jazz. It wasn't an excuse then, and Mangs is even worse than the cross assault incident authors anyway, so yeah, I mean, particularly with promoting pickups and artist stuff, and what? So, in other words, how to treat women like trophies. Yeah, that doesn't speak for itself. And then, depends on calling an ex rape and apparently being funny, and of course Mangs tried to censor as much. It's so stupid. What kind of barbarian would do that? And the way Mangs just treats women as eye candy, yeah, that speaks for itself at this point. But wait a minute. He called an ex. He called an ex. What? Excuse me, I need to do something about the pain I'm suddenly feeling now. Be right back. Okay, Private Hunter, let's take down some bad guys. Yeah, Raptor in already. Careful, Private Hunter. There'll be carnivores flowers around. They like that, like Shepherd. Of course, our Raptor too, so. Ooh, nice job, Private Hunter. Carefully, in case there's a Raptor nearby. Whoa, Raptor! Ooh, nice job! See the cauliflower. Got him. Cauliflower. Let's take it. Ooh, nice job, Private Hunter. Carefully. These guys to move. Okay, we got rid of that. Got rid of that build too. And whoa, Raptor! Good job, Private Hunter. I'll get this guy for you. The main Private Hunter, stun the spider so he doesn't poison you, or he can die. Sure. Okay, come on. Oh, nice job, Private Hunter. Clay, nice. Take that! Yeah, we did a good job. Yeah, we did a good job, Private Hunter. I feel so much better. Let's get out of here, bud. Yeah, sorry about that. I just had to get myself some recovery from the shock of Mangs abusing the custom naming feature of Fire Emblem for weapons. And he abused it for us. I don't even want to call it a power fantasy. It's a stupid. It would be a stupid one. Let me make a point with a comment I made. I'm going to make a point involving a comment I made some 3-4 weeks back. mean, it would be echoing a comment the comment I made. Yeah, Smash Brothers character design tier list.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh, I had to sort by news first because I'm logged off on this browser. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I talked about Mennonite, Sonic, and Olimar because each of them had problems, but Olimar's the one I'm focusing on. Dang it, Microsoft Edge. Yeah. I particularly point to the biggest annoyance I have with Olimar's design in Smash Brothers being discouraging the idea of being a father to his men, because read this sentence, and I quote myself, "I like when I can be a father to his men, when I can be the strong yet clearly caring figure, a way to show people that heroes are not the idiots that people think them to be." That goes hand in hand with the way I handle Secret of Evermore too, and that you can tell that how that's so much better than Mangs is dragging me down because I main exit for a reason. You see why I'm so offended. Just oh my god, stupid Rayback's idiocy. I swear to God. Next. Now I am covering this topic on Advanced Wars by Web's forum, and for some reason I'm scrolled up here for whatever reason. So let's scroll down, but first let's take in this interesting stuff by a user named Nyvelion. She was calling out a user named Autumn Storm for abuse towards another user named Yuki Kitsune, and she's not quite sure what to do beyond posting her input about this, but yeah, so, long story short, some abuse going on that Nyvelion's calling out. But anyway, I may as well scroll down to my posts. There's two of them, and to the ladies out there, if you're scared of what I'm saying here in my first post, I do apologize. Of course, if you're brave and kind about it, I will thank you heartily for if you would show as much. I think. I mean, but still, you saw how a significant portion of my motivation about a father to his man tracks to pride. I'm not quite sure how much, even to this day, but even though, I mean, at least like with the father to his men point, with this post, you can see I have a reference point to calling out just how awful Mangs is. But alas, what I want to cover isn't about Mangs directly, but its enablers. This is my second post, and it was posted on, I can't quite, oh, it's up here, July 17, 2021, about 10 days, or 9 days after the allegations came out against Mangs. Yeah, I basically call out the people for, because I was standing against Mangs before the allegations came out, and again, I didn't even know about the allegations. I was not part of the group or anything, because, as I pointed out, Mangs was obviously nasty, but he was the name by the gaming community's being cutthroat, and yeah. I was also calling out Advanced Wars by Web having pulled stupidity against me in the past already for deleting the net attack page on the Advanced Wars by Web Wikia because it was quote unquote not needed. And like, what? It's not needed for a competitive site. Excuse me? And yeah, I also account for chat and Kusaphone potentially needing to be called out. They should be looked at. They should be investigated. But again, like I say, they're anything but a priority. Mangs is the far bigger threat. And of course, leaving Mangs and Chipface alone, where they stand, doesn't send any good messages, and would only allow the next Mangs or the next Chipface to worm their way into power. And yeah, I remark out, if they try deleting the this message, well, guess what? Web Archive's a thing, and I'm obviously proving as much. Like you see, I'm showing as much with a Web Archive page, and I'm of course providing as much to people off-site with this very video. So all they've accomplished is that they want Mangs to be the base of they want Mangs, the underfunded ledger scumbag, to be the base of the tin source. What, you think I'm joking? Well then, why don't we look at the actual URL? The non-archive link. We're on page 2, and okay, here we go. Latest post by XMO5. Where are my posts? And this is definitely back from 2017, so my posts should be showing up, but no, they aren't. Like, what's going on? Yeah, you see that both of my posts have been deleted for whatever reason. I'm like, what is this? Like, I was responding to Nyvelion's post with the first... Wait a minute. Something's not right here. Copy this. Just send me a message on, or tag me on Discord. They deleted Nyvelion's post. They deleted Nyvelion's post, which not because of my act. What the fuck? Sorry about that. Why would you delete this? Why would you delete Nyvelion's post? She was calling out abuse by another user. You should have played mediator, but no, you deleted her post. You deleted her post a year after the fact. What? I'm like, the only motivation I can think of is to censor me. But guess what? You did a good job of censoring me when the Web Archive already exists for me to put on a YouTube video. Why would you delete Nyvelion's post calling out abuse against a person named Yuki Kitsune? Abuse that Nyvelion was trying to stop. And that's what I don't believe this. I just don't believe this. Advanced by web. Well, yeah, you see I was making. You see they proved my point. Just not in a way I even expected. Just, next evidence. this is something I was not wanting to show, but I thought about it after realizing what I was wanting to show here instead, right away was not going to flow well if I didn't show this. And yeah. I would have asked Carl for permission to see if he would be okay with me showing this on a public video, but I decided Carl shows signs of being dishonest. I mean, he's throwing about that Chinese kanbei stuff with Mangs, and at that point, at worst, he's willfully ignorant of Mangs' atrocities, and it's the damaging effect, obviously. So, yeah. At this point, Mangs is just an evil that cannot be defeated by just means. God. Cardle is doing nothing to help, of course. Anyway. Oh, wow, this is edited. Okay, good. October 4, 2021, 11:49 p.m. Yeah, this was... Yeah, this is another Discord log. This is another Discord chat log. And, yeah. This is stuff that Cardle actually was telling me in confidence, complete with evidence at that, and... Yeah. Cardle was telling me about how Emblem 225 backstabbed him. I don't think Cardle even knew my history with any history of mine with Emblem 225 to begin with. Yeah. Hold up. I'm not sure. Here's the evidence that Emblem 225 basically backstabbed Cardle. Yeah, pause button for seeing this stuff. And of course, I did complain about. Yeah. Yeah, I've been trying to. Okay, yeah, now you know my general plan, people. Shut up. Yeah. As you can see, Emblem 225 is the backstabber who Cardle was referring to, not Mangs. Excuse me. I actually thought it was Mangs, or at least suspected as much, but I wasn't expecting it would have been Emblem 225, or not quite anyway. Just wow, Emblem 225. When this statement by me is ironic at this point, what do I expect? I had basically called a Genki older than me, an idiot incapable of understanding how the knight and chess moves. After all the complaints I made about the philanderer who did that, and I was making a point that this is just a god-awful mess. Yeah, but you know, I wouldn't want to put this on a public video, but there's something I wish to show. Here you go, because no decent deconstruction of the Mangs Empire, and consequently the Advanced Wars communities in general, will be complete without calling out our good friends from the Warsworld News forums, closely associated with the Advanced Wars subreddit. I am pointing to this topic by Cartel, which he made in direct response to the intellectual theft that Ephraim 225 committed against him, because the responses are interesting, to say the least. I mean, actually, Cartel actually posted this topic on the Advanced Wars subreddit as well, in case you can tell from Bonesy's usual nastiness here. And the responses that Cartel got there were just as devoid of sympathy towards him. Just, what is wrong with the Advanced Wars subreddit? I mean, yeah, Cartel's wording was confusing, but still. It was... There was a reason I gave him sympathy, and it was because I thought he was wronged by Mangs. I didn't think it was Ephraim 225 who wronged him. I mean, I don't even know who's lying and who isn't in the whole situation. I mean, somebody's lying, obviously. So, yeah. That's why I would need to post about that Discord chat log. But I digress. I'm here to cover about this topic, and it's 9 posts, and we get an interesting response from an anonymous user telling Dunsey who he is as a sex person. Like, yeah, this guy is demanding evidence. Dunsey's response is his usual nasty to talk about that user out loud here in the Advanced Wars subreddit or on respective discourse. F out of here. What? Your Mekkah had just remarked that silencing discussion about Mangs is the wrong move for combating the myth created by Mangs. I'm like, what? Yeah, Mekkah is right in it. You're just wrong, bonehead. The citizen commented to you, better. He just remarked that Mangs was publicly admitted to the incident he was accused of for the horses. Get out of here. I mean, okay, yeah, we know about how Mangs effectively confessed to raping Goosebump. He blamed it on alcohol, and then he drank and swept the whole thing under the rocket. Yeah, we get that. That's not the problem here, Genesis. The guy's demanding evidence, which you're not. Oh, look at this. The anonymous user is calling the shot. And Genesis responds, you're not. I really don't give a shit. That lady there and look at that doing it for you. So you are not providing any evidence to the guy named anonymous user because he's riff-raff. Excuse me? Citizens, you're an elitist! Alright, what do I expect? You advocate the advanced camp in Advanced Wars. You even include Rivals AC and Camp-based AC in your own ROM hack. Just, what? You think you're good to... I mean, I recently interacted with a user named Mel on a YouTube user named Mel on his YouTube channel, and he agrees that Advanced Wars 1's advanced campaign has design problems. How can you support this? Right, I'm getting off track. Anonymous users, he doesn't care if you get it. So any nice signature, by the way. Wait, nice signature? What's he talking about? Oh, hi there. Even the worst individual needs to discover its choice of a second tattoo that is also a pregnant girl on half-life. That's totally not sexist! And then it just says, like I said, it's literally on top of the crook. You can find it if you search the advanced force and fire among subreddits. Go read it yourself and down the thing. Post links, Genesis! You didn't do that on your pin thread on the advanced force subreddit. What? Why did you do that? What? You're telling this guy to just search instead of actually providing links that would provide evidence. What is wrong with you? Provide evidence. Silence the doubters. You can't do that. Goddamn elitist. Alright, what do I expect? You have defended chip-face for so long. You're just proving you're best. That you anything sentiment, it's just bandwagoning and it shows with your sexist signature. Oh my god. Oh my god. There is one last thing I do wish to showcase, and it happens to, so that I have been posting in support of calling out Mangs. Let me refresh the page just to prove something, because for some reason my comment does not show up on Microsoft Edge. I don't know why. I mean, what does me being logged? Does my login status make a difference? No, whatever. It's acceptable, so I haven't been given a single one. I haven't given myself an upload, though. Yeah, I downloaded a Mangs sycophant here. Anyway, what was it? Yeah. So I'm posting in support of calling out Mangs. I mean, I don't know why it's not showing up on Microsoft Edge yet. That's, as long as some people get to see my comments. Hopefully Mekkah doesn't block me without explanation, because only a tribalistic elitist like who this kid has been claiming of him before would actually do that. I'm like, so yeah. So that's the only evidence covered, aside from dealings with game fuxing that I already covered in a recent video, even if it leaks into the mess with Cardo. Oh, and yeah, I know, my way of pronouncing the name of that site is weird. I don't know what's up with that. Another question to ask added to our list of questions that I know get far more frequently undermined than they are frequently asked. Now let's make this clear. I had opted to do this video to display my points a bit better than what I had already accomplished on the anniversary of the allegations. Potential quote marks around anniversary to avoid offending Mangs' victims. Obviously, I could have done a better job, but as long as I'm getting my points across, that should be getting things going. And my points are that I stood against Mangs before the allegations and on a consistent basis, that Mangs is a fundamentally bad person, and that the advanced source communities, with their various actions, enabled the bejesus out of him. I had also seen an argument that Mangs connects with people by being stupid, because people also see themselves as stupid and want to be such. Yeah, Mangs Empire, kind of admitting defeat, aren't you? Because if you need to be stupid for everything, why? Why be the lowest common denominator? Intelligence requiring effort to manage only punctuates it to be a good thing when it's something that anybody can achieve to healthy effect. I need only cite what happens with any decent Genki girl actually having intelligence. Contrary to my remark before about the one in real life who's older than me being so confused about how the knight in chess works, a remark I was making to make it clear that no, I'm not blind to her flaws, and I would appreciate not getting insinuations that I could be when the problem is other people's own choices. The aforementioned real-life Genki girl actually told me on her own that there are different kinds of intelligence. That was when I didn't tell her anything about the savvy guy energetic girl trope out of concern of what would have happened. And thinking about it now, I wouldn't be surprised if I had been coming across as arrogant. I actually forget whether she made the comment before or after she revealed to me how Easter being her favorite holiday was from spring's introduction rather than because of Bunny, as I actually assumed. That's not even getting into how she had responded to a check on it if she's been on the internet for long enough. So no, I don't think she's stupid. I just recognize she has shortcomings with her intelligence, which can happen with anybody. And while I'm on the subject of the Genki girl archetype, Marl from Chrono Trigger had a deep choice comment in the midst of her calling out her father. A comment that actually impressed me even when I had first played Chrono Trigger as a kid. Let alone as an adult, much more able to recognize that she was at that point making her own choice to run off with a guy who was escaping from being unfairly jailed and nearly executed under the charge of running off with her. My point is, the Genki girl archetype is so much better when she proves that she isn't brain dead and is instead proving herself incapable enough. And you people who think being so stupid could be good should be learning to take a cue, not be the disgraces that Russia has been happy to use as examples of why America is such a mess, in order to mock us with their heinous attacks on Ukraine. Unfortunately, I don't even know if this could manage to serve enough of a useful point. My focus is on the advanced source communities, and you can see how they're terminally corrupt, with Mangs just exposing the underlying problems that have always been there. I would hope that positive unity from them could be possible, but here I am just deconstructing them and such. Well, I suppose creation requires destruction to begin with. Still, things should never have reached this point. But what do I expect after the mess with my parents' house and the present-day nausea fuel? Like, I can show about that while being powerless to fix it. It doesn't even help that Way Forward wants to drink with the degeneracy when they never address the person leaking stuff to Mangs in the first place, when they're just reveling in it instead. But at least I can say something. At least I can do something. I'm not on the sidelines, using a child, an abuse victim survivor no less, to fight this adult battle. The fact of the matter is that Mangs got to consolidate its power because of toxic collectives. The advanced source communities are no exception, and this particularly goes for the advanced source subreddit, who enabled Mangs for so long until the allegations came out and completely half-efforted attempts to call him out when they only did so when they were under the knife. Something that shows when with their unchecked and persistent support of chip base. But who knows, maybe we could have people start listening, not play these stupid games that have them winning these stupid prizes that they're now complaining about. Maybe that would start a much needed confident reformation process. I only hope that my points get across to genuinely helpful people, because my god is this entire situation so degenerate. Definitely a far cry from something more productive.